Hi, I'm Carrie Hughes, the ethnobotanical explorer. I'm an herbalist and an ethnobotanist. In this Indian botanical deep dive, we have a focus on ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, also known as Withania somnifera, is considered one of the most powerful Ayurvedic herbs with a long tradition over thousands of years in traditional medicine. Its common name in Sanskrit refers to the smell of a horse, as it emits a horse-like odor. This is also ascribed to its benefit of giving the strength and vigor of a stallion.
Ashwagandha is also called Indian ginseng because maybe ginseng got popular before ashwagandha came into market. Ashwagandha is very famous for adaptogenic efficacy.
Ashwagandha is considered both an adaptogen in Western herbalism, an herb used to improve stress resiliency, and a rasayana in Ayurveda, an herb used to promote longevity. Let's hear more about the Ayurvedic perspective.
Ashwagandha is basically hot in nature, so it works well on the person who having aggravation of Vata and Kapha.
In Ayurveda, three main energies, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, regulate physiological functions of the body.
So, person who is having Vata disorders, like I said, neurological pains or kind of conditions, it works very well on those Vata patients or chronic joint disorders. At the same time, it also helps the person having Kapha disorders.
It is ashwagandha's ability to not only calm but energize at the same time that makes it such a popular Ayurvedic herb. But how can this be? How can something calm and energize at the same time? Isn't this a contradiction? Let's examine what we know from both the traditional Ayurvedic perspective and also the science.
Ashwagandha is very much effective even in inducing our physical strength and improving this muscularity, and it also gives a good level of energy. It may help maintain good level of energy all the time. So it improves the muscular structures. Person who is having letharginess, tiredness, fatigue, ashwagandha brings new energy. It levels up the energy and keep that person agile, vibrant again. It definitely improves the headache, not just a physical health, but also it has a very significant effect on our brain, and it improves the sleep, it improves the focus, it improves the cognitive functions, always keep you out of the stress. So what if even in a stress conditions, it is called anti-stress, so it helps you to fight against difficult conditions.
So if it is accepted that it is energizing and has a special ability to counter stress and is also calming, does that mean that it's a sedative?
Ashwagandha is not like sedatives. Basically, people actually feel very energetic after taking ashwagandha. So ashwagandha, again, if I say this, it's not directly sedating. It's just basically calming the mind and induces the natural and restoring the natural sleep cycle, natural pattern of sleep cycle.
In a recent review on the adaptogenic effect of ashwagandha, the authors looked at the endocrine system. They concluded that ashwagandha, quote, can have a positive effect on the functioning of the endocrine system, including improving secretory functioning of the thyroid gland, normalizing adrenal activity, and multi-directional improvement on functioning of the reproductive system.
Special qualities which works like almost in all patients, all kind of persons. This basically works on certain neurotransmitters. We call it GABA. GABA is one of the neurotransmitter which is very important in inducing the sleep.
The main compounds of interest in ashwagandha are the withanolides, which are triterpene lactones, somewhat structurally similar to the ginsenosides in Panax ginseng. It is the withanolides that are believed to contribute most to ashwagandha's adaptogenic effects.
Actually, it contains certain steroidal compounds. Ashwagandha is having this kind of anabolic compound. Anabolic, like it induces, stimulating the body cells to generate more energy, but in a gradual way.
One of the modern uses of ashwagandha is in functional medicine, where ashwagandha is often recommended for people who are stressed and therefore have trouble sleeping. In fact, in a recent systematic review, that is, a review of several clinical studies, ashwagandha was reported to decrease cortisol secretion with no significant adverse effects in stressed individuals. Now, let's hear more about the traditional use of ashwagandha for sleep.
Absolutely. So to have a sound sleep, the nice sleep, it is been very frequently prescribed to take ashwagandha with warm, sweetened milk.
Okay, sounds delicious. So we can see that both the Ayurvedic tradition and the science agree. Ashwagandha confers benefits to the body and the mind that leads to its use for stress resiliency, leading to a good night's sleep.